Joins us every Tuesday morning, but he's joining us via telephone today because not only is he out of the state, he's out of the country this morning. Let's say hello to Barry Blank in today's edition of What's It Worth. Bonjour, Mr. Barry. How are you?
Okay, Mr. Burt, how are you?
I'm well. I got to say bienvenue to the broadcast today because you're in a French-speaking city today.
And I say bonjour to you.
What takes you to Montreal?
Well, actually, I can see Montreal right outside my window, actually, the mountain called where Montreal got its name. What takes us is the Montreal Jazz Festival, and about 4 days away. And unfortunately, not a bad unfortunately, the day before our flight, there was major thunderstorms and bad weather up here, and they canceled our flight in the middle of the night and didn't tell us.
Wow.
So I checked the status, and it took 2 hours to find out that, and we drove to Montreal.
Nice.
So it was very, very nice.
Good for you. Great stuff. I know you're going to be back with us next week, and I love the video segments that we've started doing in the last couple of weeks, and we'll get back to that when you get back next week. But our topic today, Barry, there's different types of gold. I had no idea. The only thing I know is about different carat gold. You know, you hear about 14 carat or 24 carat, but there's more than types of gold than just that?
Well, actually, they're not types of gold. It's different ways the metal is treated to make it look or appear like gold. And the main, besides gold, we have gold-looking material, which is just gold-colored. Then we have gold-plated. Now, gold-plated is done electronically, and actually it's been done for a long, long time. But gold-plated is done electronically, and you know what a micron is?
A micron. Sounds small.
Micron. It's really small. It's a millionth of an inch.
Oh, okay.
So when you're gold plating something, you're putting something about a half micron onto a piece of base metal.
Okay.
So you look at gold plated jewelry, even if you had probably a 1,000 pounds of gold plated material, you wouldn't even be worth anything if you tried to take the gold off.
I think our Parkway traffic on July 4th, Barry, we will measure in microns per hour, I think, with all the cars that we're going to have.
Yeah. Especially with short traffic.
Right, exactly.
But I'll tell you, I'll give you one quick fact.
Yeah.
1 ounce of gold could be hammered into a sheet of gold so thin it would reach a mile square.
Wow, that's remarkable.
So that's really remarkable.
Wow, that's very cool. Now, I've seen obviously a lot of gold over the years, Barry. If a piece of gold is really bright and really blingy, as the kids say nowadays, does that any indication as to the authenticity, the carat, the type of gold, just because it's real shiny?
No, but the old cowboys used to bite the coin. See, I don't think that works either. But they did. By the way, there's another thing called gold filled, which was brought about in the 1800s, and gold filled is where 20% of the metal has to be gold, and it's put onto the base metal, usually some type of brass or something, with heat and pressure, and that is untestable unless you cut through the metal.
Does it destroy the piece at that point?
If you're cutting into it, yeah, it can be
does.
repaired, but yeah, it does destroy the piece.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm sure over the years at National Estate Jewelers in East Brunswick, you've had every type of gold imaginable has been brought through that front door, right?
Every single thing you could think of. There's another material made in the Victorian times called pinchbeck. Mm-hmm. And pinchbeck was a metal that looked just like gold, acted like gold, and did not test like gold, but it held up and didn't tarnish. So people and it was a guy named Pinchbeck.
Wow.
Who invented it.
So if someone comes to your store with some sort of gold item, jewelry or something, and of course the evaluation is done right in front of the customer. That's the way it's always done at National Estate Jewelry buyers. Is it a visual test? Is it a litmus, almost like a chemical type of test when it comes to determining the gold?
What we do is we first do a visual. We look for hallmarks, whether it's 10 karat, 14 karat, what country it was made in, 18 karat, 22 karat. Then we will look for a place inconspicuously to try to test the metal and see if it's gold. And we test by using nitric acid of different strengths. We are in the process of negotiating an X-ray gold tester right now, so we could test fineness to the half a carat, quarter of a carat.
Wow.
It'll tell us exactly. It'll also test silver and platinum and iridium and the basic metals.
Is gold a
Okay.
hard metal, Barry? Because I had done some work in metal work over the years, decades ago, in another lifetime, where we talked about tensile strength, and we used to measure steel with a hardness scale. Is gold typically a hard metal?
Gold is a very soft metal. It's actually very easily scratched and dented, very easily filed, easy to work with. Platinum is a much harder, denser material, and silver is extremely soft. But platinum is soft. Gold is very, very soft.
It is. Uses of gold. I was considering maybe when I retire from radio, a second career as like a grave robber, where I would dig people up and steal the gold out of their teeth. Can I make money doing that?
You know what? Yeah, but you'd end up in jail. So,
Especially me. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
well-
make a very good crook. No.
the only thing that you're actually they don't take gold teeth out of people's mouths when they pass.
Okay.
But the only thing you're allowed to be buried with by law is a wedding ring.
Is that right? I didn't know that. Wow.
That I believe that I don't know if that's all states, but there are people who put a lot of things into graves.
Yeah.
I
Fascinating.
know a woman who did a lot of fortune telling who insisted. I don't think she's alive any longer, but that she put all her husband's gold into the coffin with him.
Very interesting.
So-
And, even though you're out of the country, Barry, you're obviously keeping an eye on the gold markets and the gold prices. We pretty strong this morning, or what kind of trend are you seeing?
It's below 1,400. Last week it went up to 1,420.
If and when it gets to 1450, you and I need to have a celebration. Can we do that?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
1450 an ounce, and we are going to tear the place down. How great would that be?
I think I like that.
All right.
But it has to be in the morning on the AM part, right?
Exactly, right. So get there this week. Of course, the free evaluations happen every Tuesday at National Estate Jewelers, Route 18, East Brunswick, next to FedEx office. You could stop in or call 732-257-GOLD. Barry, thank you so much. Will you be stateside next week, and we'll do an in-studio piece? Is that the plan?
I think I'd love to do that. We'll confirm it later on.
Very good. Well, au revoir, and enjoy your day in Montreal. And great speaking with you today, my friend, or should I say mon ami?
And bon ami and bonjour.